Hi, at the beginning, I really would like to thank you so much for 50 subscribers. It's amazing for me because on the latest video, I really was thanking you about 20 subscribers, and now it's 50 subscribers, and I can't believe it. Like, it's half of 100 people push this button, and I'm just so happy. Also, I'm so glad that you started involving in conversation in the comments, and a lot of you shared a beautiful meaning of word home. And I've been so happy listening to all of them, and I really appreciate that you shared your point of view with me. Today I've got a really important topic, especially for me and little me, I think, and it's being second choice. If you're here, you probably once have been a second choice in your life, and today I want to share with you about this period in your life. I also get how hard it can be to be always a second choice for everyone and everywhere. But today I wanna tell you about my story a little bit, and I wanna tell you how you can deal with it. Okay, so let's start. When I was little, I always tried to find my best friend. I really was open kid. I loved making new friendships, and I was just everywhere. I really wanted to give my love and share my love to person I found value for me, and I really wanted to be like the first choice of somebody. So I really wanted to call like a best friend, like I'm somebody best friend, or I'm somebody, I don't know, love or whatever. So just a first choice. And for a little kid it was so exhausting because I really tried, and when I finally thought I found my best friend, I was giving her everything I could. But when COVID came, then our contact was not so good, so I tried to texted her and everything. And I need to tell you, this friendship lasts like for a few years, so it wasn't something I imagined. And she just replaced me with another girl, which became her new best friend. And it was so devastating for me because it was a period in my life where my mental issues started getting worse and worse. Also, I had in this time family issues, so I really needed a friend, and I've got no one to talk about it, how I felt. It was so dark time in my life. I hated so much. I'm so glad that I kept going, and I'm here, even if it's not perfect. I'm really glad I'm not in the same place I was in those days, because it was terrible, and I just felt the darkness around me. It was all I've seen. And I was really upset because she was always my first choice, and she replaced me so easily. So I really know what it is to be a second choice. Also, in romantic relationships, I was always like an option, and I hate feeling like I'm an option. So the point is to not be an option. So if you're an option for someone, then let them choose another person. Let them choose another person. Just say, do not choose me, because then you are free, and this person can choose another person, and they lose you. You never should choose a person that you are an option to. this person. I used a lot of word person, so sorry, but I'm really tired because I was out today on coffee date and for walk, and never mind. So what I did after that I was alone and I was without friend and I was like a second choice always. Then it was the time I really realized I want to be independent, you know. So I started just not caring about people. I was really selective with my friendships with people I was among, and my parents were like, you need to socialize more, you need to do this, do that, but I wasn't like, no, I don't want to put my like energy to people that don't give a shit about me. So I just was alone for a really long time. And what it gives me an independence, because right now I can go alone mostly everywhere. I can go to a restaurant, eat alone, go for a coffee date alone, go for a museum alone, go for, I don't know, playing alone. I can just be anywhere alone. And once you realize that, it really helps you to get through all of this, because you can stay with your own thoughts, you can learn yourself better. And it's really important, because when you get to know yourself better, then you can better express it to other people, how you feel and what you value in relationships and friendships. And everyone, like in my family, was also pushing me a lot to be like with people. I was trying to show them that I wasn't avoiding people like at all, like all of them. I didn't want it to force anything, you know. I wanted it to be like naturally, and I wanted to wait. I didn't want it to waste my energy, more my time, more myself to other people. It wasn't bad that I was alone, even if it looked like that. And I was really lonely, and sometimes it really hit me. And I know how it feels, how it feels to be alone, and how it feels to be lonely, because it's a different thing. Like being alone is really important. You're with yourself, you did yourself better. But being alone is not that good, because you feel like this emptiness, lack of something. And I get it, totally get it. I would recommend you to be alone, that be with people that you are a second choice to. Let them choose another people, let them. And you need to focus on yourself. I know it is hard to people with good heart to like think about ourselves first and actually starting care about ourselves, but you can do it alone. I know it's scary, like you can be frightened at the beginning to be alone, because you can have thoughts like, oh, I wouldn't be able to do this alone, I can't do this alone. You can do this alone. Like these people, imagine there's no other people and you're just with yourself alone. It will really help you, even if in your future, in your work, in your studies. Being independent is really important. Not a sad ending this time, because I was alone, I was lonely. Okay, I was waiting like 4 years, 4 maybe even 6 years, for my best friend. We had these beautiful deep conversations, and we were sharing what we think about life, about relationships, also friendships, about just, you know, our perception. And I felt like we are interlinked, like, oh my god, this woman is so smart, and we started getting to know each other better. And right now I am so grateful that I have waited for her. A few years ago I felt like nobody cares about me, like I would always be a second choice. But right now I'm not. My best friend also has another best friend, like we're two of them. But I'm not jealous of her best friend, because I've met her and I know she is also a valued person, so I'm not jealous of her. Don't force anything, even in your friendships. Stop texting them, really, because it's what I did, and I was replaced. And when I'm not texting, current best friend texts me as well. Both are putting efforts to this relationship, and it's really, really important that two people need to care about it. I'm saying you this because I know how I felt a few years ago, how tough it was. My worst time in my life, I've got no one. But I think it's better to wait for a person that is like worth waiting of time. And recently I've met a lot of value and interesting people that inspire me so much. When I was in Milan on my solo travel, I've met there a girl, and she's also my friend, and I really value this word friend, because for me it's when I'm going out with you and we're like mates, I just know you, but you're not my friend. Like, friend, it's somebody I can really trust, you know. So I'm just using this word for a really specific group of people. And when I was in Milan, I've met there a girl, and she is so sweet, and she is also my friend. And I'm so happy that I've met her, and we also like have like we're being in touch. Also, when you think like, I need to mention you this, like my best friend and my friend are in another country, in another city, but we're still in touch, we're still meeting each other. So if you think that distance can be like an excuse for not being in touch, then it's just a false, and do not believe that. Because if people care about you, then they really will do anything to stay in touch with you. Please, do not give up. I know it's hard, but don't choose people that don't choose you. Choose yourself first, and right people will come. I feel like I'm finally attract right people in my life, you know. But I do not force anything. So I think it's the same with like more romantic relationships. I think I chase a lot. Like with friendships, I'm not like that anymore. But with maybe romantic relationships, I kinda like that. But I don't want to chase anymore, you know. I'm really a romantic soul. I'm kind of hopeless romantic, so I would write you letters and every stupid stuff because I really care about you. And I don't want to try to convince someone that I am special and I should be first choice, and that this person should choose me because I am special. I know I'm special because I know how much love I can give when I care. And if somebody is scared of this love, is immature, then I don't wanna convince you to be with me, because I wanna be with someone who really will know it's me, who will put efforts, who will chase me. Because I'm not gonna chase anymore. I'm just gonna be patient. And right now I'm not looking for a man. Let's start here. Right now I'm just gonna discover myself, travel the world, and try making this YouTube channel a really great adventure, a really great diary, and I will try improve this because it's really satisfying me doing this and reading your comments. It's like wow, people actually there's some people that dig with what I'm saying, and it's amazing and extraordinary. So thank you guys. You don't even know how much it supports me, and you really make my day with my latest video. So I love you so much. You can like say in comments what you think about it. Also you can say I let them go. You should never be again a second choice. I hope it helps you a little bit if you feel lonely. When I was younger, I really should watch something like this. It would give me a hope. Without hope, the life is meaningless. You always need to have a hope, even if it's dark outside. because without it, you don't have a purpose in your life, because you don't have a hope, you don't believe in this. So thank you so much. I'm going to sleep, I guess, because of uni tomorrow, so thank you again for staying here.